Hey, I totally just realized it's been 7 months since my last video, so I don't think, hang on, I don't think I've done too much updating. So the healing from the implants went really well. Wasn't as bad as getting your extractions. 3 months after I've got the implants done, they took those healing caps off and did a torque test, I guess, and an x-ray to make sure they're in the right spots, and everything took. So 3 months after the surgery, I started on a very long permanent teeth journey. I literally, I don't know, 2-3 months, I had to go to my denture guy once a week. The first time was like, you know, taking molds and measurements and making sure, you know what, I'll show you first what they look like. What the implants look like without the healing caps on. So that's as good as the light as I can get. So they're just black. And so what took a long time was getting the bottoms done and, you know, perfected. It's such a pain. Like I see posts where people are like, you know, they can't get their permanents right. Like every time I went, it was like, this was off, that was off. Anyways, so here's my bottoms. They just look like normal bottoms. But then on the inside, they snap into here. Now the different colors, I've got white, red, green. The different colors, they call them O-rings, depending on how strong you want it, I guess. Okay, so if they were all white, I can't find my words today. If they were all white, you know, they would all come out pretty easily. I kind of assumed that they'd like all be one color, like all white, all green, but I don't know why he did that. No adhesive needed. You just have to, you know, brush them good to make sure that, you know, the holes stay good. And so I'm still getting used to snapping them in. They don't really make a sound. So no adhesive. See, I don't even know if I got that in right. No adhesive needed. Eating is completely fine. I had like a big steak yesterday. I'm trying to think if there's any issues with eating. Only things, you know, I can't bite into like a caramel apple or anything like that. So I gotta try this again. There we go. Or maybe not. Who knows? So, yeah, I think it probably took about 2.5 months for me to be able to go home with my full set of permanents. And it was just taking so long, and I still I still like the look of my temporaries better. This is the best that I could get. Don't need adhesives on them. My temporaries, I was having to use cushion grip all the time. So yeah, the healing wasn't bad. I think what you need a lot of in between either having your temporaries and then getting your permanents, or just not having temporaries and then getting your permanents, is the amount of time it takes. I mean, I don't know. Some people, I've seen them go for like 2 appointments and they're absolutely fine and perfect and look great. And I look at them, I'm like, oh, I wish mine looked like that. But I mean, I'd change them if I could. I don't know. I also think it could just be that I was so used to my temporaries. So this whole entire process, from the day I got my my extractions done, upper and lower, to the day that I walked out of the denture guy with my permanents, was 15 months. So it is a waiting game. I don't know if it's usually that long. Maybe because I think it's because I got the implants and had the bone grafts and I had a cyst and all that stuff. But, you know, I did it. See, I don't even know how it got. They have a tool. There's a tool they give you to like clip on under here to pop them up, which I was using at the beginning, but you know, I have fingernails, so I just like pop it up. What else? There's not much difference between these and temporaries. You still just soak them overnight, throw a tablet in, give them a little rinse and brush in the morning. With the implants, I'm supposed to go once a year or once every 6 months, whichever I prefer, to my regular dentist and get a cleaning done on the implants, just like you would have gotten a cleaning done with your teeth. I thought I was done. I thought I was like, yay, no more fillings and root canals and implants and all this great stuff. But yes, you get implants, you still gotta go for a cleaning. I don't know. I can't think of anything right now off the top of my head. If you guys have any questions, just ask, and I'll let you know. I'm sorry it took so long to get this one out. And it does, actually no, probably doesn't take a while to get used to talking, only because, for me it did, because basically I only wore my bottoms for maybe a week total of my temporaries. So I was so used to not having them in my mouth. So I do have a little bit of a lisp right now. But I mean, was it worth it? Yes. Was I, frustrated at points and like just over it and done? Yes. But, if you've got it's just patience. And, I got to the point where the denture guy be like, oh, your permits will be ready the next time you come. I'm like, great. I'm all excited, and I go there, and he's like, I told you they'd be done today, didn't I? I'm like, you did. And he's like, well, no, maybe not today. And I'm like, so I just put it out of my head. I had my parents phoning me, let me know when you finally get your permanents. And, so I'd call them, and I'd be like, oh, I'm getting them next week. And then I said, you know what? I said, I'm not going to call you guys after every appointment. I'll just call you when they're done, because for me, it was an ordeal. Like I said, again, once a week for 2-3 months, something like that. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna go. So yeah, the Snap-ons, oh my God, do I ever recommend, if you can get them, even if you've got to save up and get them in like 10 years or whatever. Just not having to, at the top, you've always got the suction to kind of hold them in. The bottoms, you don't. And I mean, if you have your adhesive in and you're eating something tough and the adhesive peels up, like, that's the one thing I like about these, is they just don't move until I take them out. But yeah, just, be patient. Ask lots of questions. Don't be afraid to tell them, like, if something's bothering you or if you want to change. Same goes for the whole journey, from extractions. If something doesn't feel right, something doesn't look right, you're still in pain, just keep telling them until they get it right. You're paying for their service, so it should be how you want it to be. Okay, again, I'm gonna sign off, and any questions, I will definitely answer them. Okay, have a good week. It's not the weekend yet. Have a good week, guys. Bye.